Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new topic which is application of definite integration, area under the curve, and we will understand how to calculate the area using the definite integration. Now, so for to understand the chapter, we need some prerequisite informations. 1. You should have better understanding of graphs. So how will you develop that? We guys have uploaded two videos for this graph in the function chapter. So you have to check out that playlist and go and surf uh, the function where we are handling graph, and then we have to understand transformation of graph. So after that you have to check out transformation of graph, and then you are good to go with the graphs. The second prerequisite thing is you should have good understanding, means okay understanding of integration and definite integration, so that you can handle these situations. Now, what is area under the curve? So in this chapter we will be handling two situations, means we will be finding area under the curve and area between the curve. Okay, so it is between the curve as well. Between the curve. Okay, so how we will handle this situation? Try to understand. So suppose that we guys have this curve. In first part we will try to understand this, and then we will upgrade our understanding, and then we will move on to the next part. Okay, so the point is, suppose this is the graph. Suppose, wait a moment, look at this. This is the graph. So it is A and it is B. You have to find out the area of the function f of x in the given interval a to b. So what we will do, we will break down this thing into so many small parts. Okay, so suppose that we have taken a very small, very thin strip. Okay, and I have magnified it, suppose. Okay, so it is so close that this thing and this thing are equal. So very close, I'm talking about that part. Okay, so if it is very close, it will appear like a rectangle. Okay, it will appear like a rectangle, and then you have to apply the limit. First find out the area of this rectangle. So suppose that the area would be like, what is width? Suppose it is very small. Very small means it was x, so it is dx. Okay, very small part of x. And this is what? This is length. So who is length? So for this x, f of x will produce something. So it is f of x, means f of a. You can say that. So for time being, what I will be writing, this is y corresponding to that x dx. Okay, now you have to this is the area of this strip. Now if you'll apply the limit from a to b, this thing will provide you the area. Okay, so this is the area of the graph from a to b, and you should keep this thing in your mind that area will be positive always. Okay, now look at this. Suppose that finding area, like I have asked you to find out the area from this to this. Now this is A and this is B. So I am interested in, sometimes what will happen, calculating area along y-axis becomes much more convenient. So you can go with both situations. So this is situation number 2, when you will be finding area. Okay, so what we will do, again we will take smaller strip. I will change the color, okay, so that you can develop understanding. And both are same, okay. You cannot say that this area is same as that area. I'm talking about the concept. So suppose that you have taken a very small strip of dy such that this and this are equal. So very close to this. Suppose this is the idea. This is the thing. So this strip I am talking about. Suppose this is on y-axis, so it is y. Okay, and this is the length. Now for this, how we will respond? So can I connect this with this x? Okay, so width becomes x. Now look at this. Can I write area equals length? Length is what? X. Width is what? dy. And then a to b. So this is how you will calculate area along y-axis. I hope these two things are okay. Now, if you want to understand, look at this. If you are handling x over here, what you will be writing? Here you should write function in x, yani y equals to something. That something should be in x. So if it is x, you will be writing y, and it should be something in x. Like, do you remember we used to write y equals to sine x? So I am talking about this situation. If you are handling y, you should write x equals to something. Means, how will you respond to this situation? You will find x, means here you will be having sine inverse y. So in place of this, you should write function in y. If you are handling in y, so it is sine inverse x. Okay, for this situation. So this is how you will be handling. Okay, first you have to decide which is more convenient. Either x is convenient, so go with dx, and if you are writing dx, you should write everything in terms of x over here. Now if you are comfortable with y, you should write everything in terms of y over here. I hope you understood the concept and you guys are good to go with the illustration part. Okay, so see you guys in next session of MathFlix.